What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Tim's Sports Talk. And today, we are going to go over the final game that won us, WNT, but with a one, like won us, WNNED, won't us. The 12th game of the year. What is up, everybody? Do this. I have the chat working, so we'll see how many of you hop on in as we go. I know we haven't done this in a couple of weeks because I suck. And a lot of things have been going on, you know? Holidays are busy. They keep you busy. Hope everybody's doing good in the snow. I got my cars all cleaned off today, shoveled some, and we're looking good over here. We're looking good. I'm ready to go to work tomorrow. What's up? Oh yeah, I need to go to the store to get more beer now. There you go. Go hit up the liquor store. All right, so we're gonna watch this. One of the big things I want to analyze today, to really understand and look at, is our run game, right? Our run game has not been extremely effective, to say the least, right? Eckler, 3 carries, 12 yards. Brian Robinson, 5 carries, 10 yards. Diami, 1 carry, 8. But we only have 8 rushing plays to really evaluate. Only 8 carries from our running backs. Of course, Marcus Mariota had 5 carries for 56 yards. Jaden Daniels had 4 carries for 27 yards. So the quarterbacks held it down for the run game. But I want to look at those especially. I do know there was another one that was called back from holding. I think John Bates had one. So I'm curious how that looks. But yeah, we're going to go over it today. What up, Daniel? What up, Antoinette? Hey, Tim, everyone. Hey, Tim and everyone, I think. Let's put this rumor out. Rumor of why JD was benched to bed. Yeah, let's do it. Tim, seriously, your film review is what I live for. Please keep them up. Sounds good. How bad is the snow in Washington, Tim? It was like about... I didn't put a tape measure on it or anything, but I would say it's probably around 8 inches, if I was to guess. 7, 8. Somewhere in that range. What up from Florida? Really concerned about our performance last week. Yep. Let's take a look and go through it. Okay. Let's go through it. And what did they do to our defense, too? They were having wide open receivers for Trey Lance. Okay. Kicks it out of the end zone for the Cowboys here. And we will start this drive on our own 30 in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. Got it. So what it was a quick... do I have my thing here? A little quick hitch. They wanted to go for it quickly, but it looks like they jumped on it, and Jaden Daniels didn't want to throw it. We've seen this play many times before. Yeah, he didn't really backpedal at all. He just took one step and went on it, so it looks like man-to-man defense here. That sucks that he didn't like this. Right? I mean, this is decent coverage, don't get me wrong. And honestly, this is probably open too. Like, because his first read was to get Terry the ball. We've seen them start with this play before, right? So it sucks that they didn't like this here, especially when he saw the safety crash, if he ever did see it, right? The come guard the tight end and man-to-man, just throw the wheel, right? Does he notice this safety is coming down? They rotate the safeties here, so they still have only a single high safety with man-to-man defense, but he rotates in here to go man-to-man with Ertz. But you have here a wheel here and a backside hitch with a release out here. So when he sees this safety, I would like to take a deep shot here, but if not, then you just go across the board 1, 2, 3, and he doesn't really look like he gave Ertz that much of a try because Terry was definitely covered. He never backpedaled. He stayed on this hitch the entire time. So he was not open. But Ertz, while there was 2 defenders near him, I feel like he could have got it in there. And then he didn't get it to the backside either. See, he even pump faked it here. I mean, this is enough space, right? This is enough space that you could squeeze it in here, especially if you throw it on the outside shoulder. Yeah, Ertz might take a shot here. And then this is enough, like... this would have been tough. I see why he didn't throw this. Maybe if he threw it into the inside, maybe, like, he would have leaned into it and got a first down. But even that is potentially a good throw. I don't think they're going to jump this to get this intercepted. This is covered here. Yeah, this would be dangerous to throw this with the potential undercut there. But then we take a sack on the play. But it doesn't really look like a play design issue. He just doesn't throw it. He doesn't realize the safety goes down to throw it deep, right? So good on Mike Zimmer to rotate the safeties because he wasn't ready for it right out of the gate. They don't back off this hitch at all. Doesn't throw it to Zach, and then he doesn't get it to the backside. Scary Terry got a post there, and DB stepping. And get that DB stepping, yeah. Let's take a look at the protection here. So Micah Parsons, BC does a good job pushing him around the pocket. Like that's pretty good to step around, right? Unfortunately, Allegretti is not helping on 97. I don't know what Allegretti's doing here. Was it a slide to the left? Let's look. Is everybody going left? Yeah, okay. So it was a slide to the left. That makes sense then. So slide to the left meaning Wiley's got one-on-one, and then everybody, if we go back here. Everybody else is going this way. So he hits here to push this inside, and then helps just in case Micah Parsons comes back in, and also if there was a late blitzer, it'd be his job. I just wish he wasn't standing here. I wish he was just doing this or way out here and give JD more room to escape. Because, like, if he chooses a side instead of just standing in the middle, like, this hole is going to be huge. Whether it's between these two or these two. Allegretti kind of just standing in the gap and takes away the escape. He was almost the best defender on that entire play, Allegretti. Tim, did you know that... Do you and Little Timmy have a lot of snow to shovel? Did you? Our snow wasn't too bad. We also don't have a driveway. We just have 2 parking spaces out front that our cars were already in, so we didn't have to shovel those. It was just a small set of steps out front, and then the sidewalk up front. Wasn't too bad. Good throw. That's a really nice throw. I like this stacked here. So a smash concept. They're going high and low. So he's going to motion in here, the low, the high. So really making it hard on this corner out here. Looks like that corner goes back into probably a cover 6 look here. And then this guy's got this half. So Terry's obviously going to be covered here because he's running right into this zone. So this is good to beat the linebacker here. It's a really nice throw by Jaden here. Yep. So this guy's got the whole half of this. Unless it's a straight up quarter. No, he's staying down. So it's cover 6. But beating the linebacker to the outside. Perfect spot. Turns upfield. Nice gain after the sack. Are your roads drivable yet? I mean, outside in our neighborhood looks pretty good. So we haven't left the house. We had no reason to. We had food here and everything, and I didn't work today or yesterday. We were slow at work. We just got busy, though. We just got, like, a bunch of calls today, so we'll be busy the next week and a half, probably. A couple of big jobs, too. So that's good for us. So I'll be leaving tomorrow, but I've had no reason to leave the house yet. Over here in Petersburg, Virginia, it is Mr. Joker. I'm going to get some beer. I'll be back, guys. Sounds good. Good protection up front, too. They stunt Micah inside here. And they clean that up really nicely. Ooh, this is bad. Of course. Ooh, we're lucky that didn't get called a holding or something. All right, now 3rd and short. De'Ami Brown in motion, right to left, 2 receivers each way. Full-on blitz, and yeah, this is when he does not locate. I mean, he's already getting hit, but he didn't see the man-to-man defense here. Didn't read that and didn't realize that Terry's just wide open. If he can just toss this out here, Terry's going to run underneath this and go the distance, right? But unfortunately, the offensive line does not hold up at all. But I remember seeing this live in the play that the pressure's coming. Let's see, how many did they send? They send 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you have this guy here. So technically, you have the numbers to block it. So this is on the offensive line. Of course, it is a good blitz. You set up a bunch of one-on-ones, and unfortunately, this is also a really good call by Mike Zimmer because you end up with Micah Parsons on the backup Michael Dieter, right? If this is Tyler Biadasz, it's questionable if they even go to this call here, but this is film study, film review, and understanding your opponent's personnel, attack the weak link, right? And it's man-to-man defense, so he's going to be looking at here too, because if he goes to help, this guy's going to be late blitzing as well, even though I wish that he was able to help a little bit, because if he helped, then that would give him enough time for Terry to get open, and then this guy would have been irrelevant, but it's a good call by Mike Zimmer. Attack the weak link. Hopefully we get Biadasz back because, yeah, that's just runs right by him. I mean, it's like Michael Dieter's not even standing there. Are you chilling with a cup of coffee? No, this is just water. Just the water. But yeah, Dieter's basically, I mean, they're attacking one-on-one here. Dieter's just going to make this block, and that's a potential Hall of Famer in front of him, okay? So everybody knows Micah Parsons is an absolute dog. They send the 5-man rush. You have one-on-ones across the board, and they don't give time for the play to develop, unfortunately. Like, if you just, I mean, like, if you're able to just hold up for, like, literally any time. Like, I don't need you to stuff Micah Parsons. I don't expect that out of you, Dieter. But can you just slow him down for a quarter of a second? Right? Can you just slow him down at all? Like, he doesn't, it's literally zero slowdown. Zero. Right? And, like, he doesn't even give room for JD to step up, right? Like, he doesn't even get a push on him to make the angle more here instead of here. Because if Jaden's able to just step up into this pocket, even with pressure here, he could escape through here and then find Terry open right there. So just beat by Parsons. Tim, do you have the who healthy for Sunday night list? Not yet. No, I don't think we find that out till Wednesday anyway. I think that's usually when the first injury report the team is mandated to provide. A little block in the back. Oof. Luckily that's not. I remember in the moment, I don't know if I said it out loud, but I was hoping that was not a late hit. All right. Here we go. In the pistol, Trey Lance. Handoff. That was good defense here. Frankie Luvu in there. Johnny Newton cleans it up. Ooh, okay. I was wondering. That's interesting. I like that they're keeping Daron Payne, Johnny Newton, and Jonathan Allen all on the field at the same time. I think it's smart. I think it's good. I would have just expected these two to be switched. Jonathan Allen was a defensive end coming out of college a lot in Alabama, where Deron Payne was much more inside. I'm not going to say he never played outside, but I just view Deron Payne as more of an inside defensive tackle, where Jonathan Allen is a guy that potentially could go both directions. But in their mind, Deron Payne is the better end, and Jonathan Allen is better inside. Let's see here if they're right. Takes on a double team here. Yeah, something's... that's good for us. Somebody did not do their job. Was it... Yeah, 80... Ferguson needs to get off and go... Like, he's supposed to block here. The trap block here. And he needs to get up and get to this linebacker here. I don't know. That's what it seems like. Because he just goes this way the whole way. But why are you double teaming here? And never getting off of it. That's not the play, Ferguson. But good job, Luvu. Just, I mean, you go unblocked, you need to make the play. So they mess up, and we're the rewarded for it. And then Johnny Newton also does a good job. They didn't seal him off very good. But usually that's a win, right? For Cooper Beebe, if you get the defensive tackle to go... Because this is Beebe. Man, Beebe gets on the other side of him. Like, if you get here and you get the defensive tackle to go up and around, you win the rep. The Red Stash has been better QB for them. Glad the Skins was able to stop them. Yeah. Running backs doesn't have vision. I don't think so. I think Rico Dowdle is actually pretty good. They just don't block. If you don't block the potential alternate linebacker Pro Bowler, you're not going to have very good success. Also, we need to take advantage of bad passes and pick the ball off. That is true. We have serious run game issues. We need to figure something out before Sunday. Oh, you're talking about our running backs. Gotcha. I'm picking it up now. Yeah, we have serious run game issues. I do agree with that. I want to focus on that, but unfortunately we only have 8 run plays. This one does not go as well. Luvu gets blocked this time, and it's a much better play. Let's take a look here. And they run right. This is gross. I'm very curious how he gets blocked, but they run right at Deron Payne. Like, running this way should be an absolutely no-go. You have Deron Payne on a tight end, right? At the snap, you have, maybe they pull somebody, let's see. But, man, they should not be able to run this way. That's crazy. Like, Jonathan Allen, Frankie Luvu, and Deron Payne with Bobby Wagner in support. Running to the right should not be an option. They do pull the tackle here. So this guy looks like he gets right up to the linebacker here. Yeah, he goes right to the linebacker, so a little trap block forces him upfield. I mean, Deron does his job, right? He's contained. He forces him inside here. Jonathan Allen gets sealed off pretty good. This is a good rep from this guy to seal this off, and then he seals this off. And then he's going to get to Bobby Wagner. Like, Wagner doesn't shoot this gap. And then this is a little bit too easy for this tight end. Like, Luvu needs to make something happen here. He chooses to go outside, I think. Or does he even choose anything? Or does he just get... Yeah, he chooses to go outside. If you're going to go outside, you need to commit to the outside. Let Wagner clean this up. But you can't go outside and then get beat outside anyway. Yeah, he doesn't even make the tackle. Brutal. It's good blocking by them. Really good blocking by them. inside of back and got blocked. Yeah. Is Lattimore 100%? We got good news last week that he possibly could, but we don't know that to be sure. All right, false start. Okay. Noah fell. Noah fell and left Tolbert wide open. Noah did not have a good game, especially in the first half. This was one of Noah's toughest games. What happened? Did he get tripped? Like did their feet collide or something? I don't know if we'll be able to see it from this view. Because otherwise it's really well covered and it's a good play for us, but like Armstrong is not going to let him go anywhere, so this is all blocked up. We just need Tolbert not running by himself. Yeah, it's kind of like their feet collide here. Yeah, right. Like that step right before that, this foot looked like able to collide with Noah's knee, and it just trips him up. I don't think it's a stutter step. I think it's just a collision of feet, which is not a penalty by any means. You don't get called for that, but right. I can't pause it right where I want it. Right there. That step, and then his knee is going to come collide with it. You see that? Like his shin leg right there. And then, yeah, he nearly trips as well, but keeps his balance and ends up being a great play. Tough. But that's not a bad play call by Joe Witt. You know, it's not bad play calling. It's just Noah needs to step up. All right. 2 receivers each way. Oh, this time he just gets destroyed. Now, there is no trip this time. Turpin just... Now, this is a good step right here. This is a great route by Turpin. This is stacking him right here. So he releases inside, and then he's going to pressure this way to then cut this way. And Noah reads it right initially. Like, he gets underneath this and looks like he's ready to just undercut this. But he believes in that stack, and he slows down just a little bit to come back to the outside, and then he breaks him off, and he's gone. You see that lean? And he even takes an extra step in. And this is beautiful coverage here by Noah. Like, just believe in your process. Undercut it. Run the route for him. But he thinks he's about to get broken off this way. And if he did, then, yeah, he is screwed because this is man-to-man defense out there. He's got to stay with him, right? You would hope pressure would be getting here. And it actually looks like it's getting close. And, man, he throws it with anticipation. This is a great throw. Great read by Trey Lance. I mean, if he hesitates to throw this any later, he's sacked. He is absolutely sacked. He is in the throwing motion at the perfect time. This is actually a really, really good play by Trey Lance. I mean, that is beautifully timed throw and great route by Turpin. It's tough to beat that. it's tough to when your quarterback is throwing with that timing and this type of route. I mean, literally at this point, Noah's screwed. Like, he has to just choose one and hope he's right at this point, basically, because he is in a tough spot, and you need to hope that your defensive line is going to help you out. Because also, what if he just ran straight? I mean, you shouldn't have to. You know what? It almost looks like he thinks he's just going to keep running straight, and I don't like that. Let him run straight. Like, I would just, because you got the safety help, run this for him. Just choose this, and then if he stays straight, okay, that's fine. Just round it out and go, right? And you got the help, but you're in a really tough spot, and that throw by Trey Lance that's a heck of a throw. I mean, this throw by Trey Lance that's a special throw. That's a kind of throw that makes you like, oh yeah, this is why you were drafted number 3 overall. That's a really good play against man-to-man. That's tough. Yeah, I don't think it's the safety would have helped a few yards closer either. Yeah, it's just a really strong play by them. Again, not much the defensive coordinator could do about it. I mean, you call man-to-man, your guys need to step up. But with that type of throw, oof. Okay, this is bad. Okay, what in the world is this? The play action just destroys them. Yeah, Percy Butler. This is the art of play action. So you have cover two here. Looks like, and then you have a bunch of bubbles underneath, right? First of all, this is already the weak spot of cover 2. Then you have this here. Sometimes they run Tampa 2 to block this up with the linebacker, right? But those are your weak windows against cover 2. This is why you can't run cover 2 every play, because you can beat it. And the play action pulls these guys way up. All of these guys jump. Even he is a little bit jumpy because he's blocking here, like fakes the block before he then releases out. And he stays deep because that's his job, right? Can't get beat deep, and that's wide open. I mean, it's a great play call by them. This is a great route. It's hard to hate your defense sometimes, right? Like, I mean, sometimes you got to give the other team credit. I mean, this is a great route. You have everything's screaming run, so he's staying in here, right? And it's not man-to-man. It's not like this is solely his job, right? Like, you have a safety help. You're helping in the run game. This is what you're seeing right now. And then he just breaks off, and then you're not even running with him because that's not your job. You do a good job getting on Lupke underneath. That's your zone. And they attack the weak spot against... It's unfortunately that we ran cover 2 here, and they have a cover 2 beater at the perfect time. I mean, you'd love to say, Percy, can you read it and attack immediately? But that's a great route. Because that route even tells the safety it's a run, right? I mean, that's exactly what he would do on a run play. Is run right here, and he actually wouldn't block the corner. He would run right here to go block the safety. So that's exactly what you would do on a run play. And it's beautifully done by Brooks. Beautifully done. You got to give him credit, man. What up, James? Way too much cushion, yeah. Hey, Tim, I really like your content on the Redskins, although I don't comment much and lurk while watching your streams. I just wanted to say I love it. Your content has helped me through tough times. Well, hey, man. Thanks for the kind words, and I'm sorry that you had tough times, and hope that things get better. I understand the concept and trying to give them cushion, but I think in order for big plays to develop, you need the safeties to play a little closer to show a look to scare the QB? Potentially. If you notice the safeties play a little too far off. Yeah. It's a fine line. I wonder what... I don't know what the... I never played defense, so I've never been in a defensive room that tells me, like, how deep should a cover 2 safety be? Right? Like, 15 to 18 yards? Sounds right to me. Right? Somewhere in that range. But I don't know that to be a fact. So if you have 5, 10, 15... I mean, to me, that seems like where you should be playing. I mean, you don't want to be playing 10 yards off. I mean, you're just asking to get beat at 10 yards. I mean, I feel like you should have some sort of depth, right? But I don't know that to be a fact of what it is. I mean, he looks like he's right in the range. I mean, this is 15 to 18 right here. I mean, this guy is a little bit closer, so maybe you could argue that he should be here instead if they're supposed to be in line with each other. But, I mean, that's not that... I don't think if he's here, he then makes this play. You know, I mean, you got to be attacking this immediately. I just think it's a good play by them. There is an argument to be made that he should just... What Joker said, just go ahead and freaking punish this receiver. Just go put your shoulder into his chest and put him on the ground. Like, yeah, what if he just ran in here and just waylaid him? You're within 5 yards. You're allowed to. I actually like that. I don't know if you've ever see that, because you're trying to make a play on the tackler, but I guess you do shut down. If there's a play action, you could put this guy on his butt and just ruin the play. That'd have been cool. I mean, but potentially he gets up and gets the ball anyway. He's so wide open because the linebacker's so far in. Like, imagine if he did, like, waylay him, put on the ground. He could stand up and just stand here and he's wide open. Right? Like, if he was on the ground, he could get up here and still be that wide open. Yeah, you don't give up as many yards, but you may end up giving a touchdown. Like, what if he got up, caught here? Now he has an easier 1-2 go. Who knows? You notice a little off. I just noticed the safeties take a step back instead of staying in place at the start. Yeah. What up, James Jones? At the 20-yard line, if the receiver is hit harder, the route is blown up. Yep. It's up for debate, Tim. You have safeties that can get burst playing a couple of yards closer. Shouldn't be a problem. Yeah. Ed Reed was a master at that. He played freaking at the line at times and ran back. But yeah, exactly. It's Ed Reed. One of the greatest safeties ever. Okay. In the shotgun. Oh, well, fortunately, we got a holding call. I forgot about that. So fortunately, there was some sort of holding call, and that play got negated anyway. So that's good for us. Tyler got an ineligible man downfield. So Guyton right here. Oh, yeah, he's way downfield. Oh, gosh. Well, he's not the only one downfield, though. Is this supposed to be a play action? Everybody, I don't think this is supposed to be a... Is this supposed to be a pass? Hold on, do they block this guy? Do they block him? This is not a pass. Trey Lance threw the ball and it wasn't a pass. This isn't a route. This is just... That is hilarious. This is not a route. This is just straight up he just adjusts. Because look at the whole offensive line. They're all downfield. This is just a run play. They're all downfield. This is just straight up a run play. He's supposed to keep it. But they're in perfect spot, so he's like, okay, I'll just throw it. Trey Lance is stupid and water is wet. No, it is a pass play. What is the offensive line doing? Did they make an adjustment? Because he's looking back for the ball. He should be blocking him if it was a run play. So it is a pass play, but the offensive line just goes stupid. The offensive line blocks it as if it's a run play, but it's... The receivers think it's a pass play, and the offensive line thinks it's a run play. Because everybody's downfield illegally. Weird. Watch the play and see how the safety takes a step back. Yeah. Yeah, true. That's a weird play. Play action. Well played. I know you give up a little bit, but it's after the penalty. It was 1st and 15, so just don't give up a huge play. It sets up 2nd and 9. You're still ahead of the sticks. Inconfident lacks recognition, yeah. RPO, I think. Well, the offensive line can't go downfield then if it's an RPO. But they're like off the snap going down. Like, they don't even give him a chance to throw the football. An RPO would be like a screen or a slant. Like, you wouldn't have like a rollout there in an RPO. Like, the RPO would be immediate. Reactionary read and defense needs to be instinctual and not hesitate. The more aggressive, the better. The turnover ratio, that's true. That's what they were great at in Dallas for several years with DQ. They were super aggressive. They gave up big plays. Like, what's his name? Trayvon Diggs gave up like the most plays all year, but yet he had, 10 interceptions that year? Turnovers are huge. Like, if you let him drive all the way downfield and get a turnover in the red zone, it's basically a punt. The Dallas Cowboys denied permission for the Bears to interview their head coach, Mike McCarthy. You should try to mirror the receivers in general and wait for the QB to begin a torque, then blast off the ball. Fair. I mean, I definitely don't think Percy Butler is, like, the best safety, like a great safety by any means. I definitely think that's a weak spot on our defense. I mean, Ron Rivera drafted him, for heaven's sake. Okay, let's see here. Interesting. The lack of decision-making by the linebackers here, I don't like. Like, I would love for him to just go blow this up. Go blow this up. Like, just go. But they kind of, like, dance around and everything. Dance, 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 dance. Johnny Newton tried to make a play, but Rico Dowdle does a good job not coming down. It's like, just go blow it up. Go, 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 go. Red team, go. But of course, you also have to worry about the play action and everything too. So easier said than done. Like if you knew it was a run play. Oh, he got tipped at the line. He was not ready for this ball at all. He was about to go hit the receiver. That's what he wanted to do. He wanted to go hit this guy. And the next thing you know, the ball's in his freaking face mask. Like, if it tips up any higher, like, they're lucky this didn't tip up, like, an extra foot or two higher off his helmet. This is an interception. You saw it deflect? I think it was Payne who got a hand on the ball. Chin or Luva would have that if it was tipped. Has to see the ball to catch it. A good DB can read that and adjust accordingly. Gotcha. What up, Brooke? I'm hoping Lattimore plays firstly and then takes away Evans so we can play more than man and much less BS off zone as we've had based on the lack of coverage personnel. Godwin can go nuts also. Godwin he's out for the year. Chris Godwin's out, but McMillan